Alright, real quick, what do you think is going to happen here?
So, old school RuneScape on phone. It's becoming a thing. Announced last year, the mobile port has been in development for some time now. Now that the Android open beta is out, the hype for it has never been louder. The
idea of AFKing whatever mind-numbing shit that you need to take care of on the go is pretty cool. However, what if you actually want to do something that requires some focus, like, I don't know, like fight caves? How hard is it to do this on a touchscreen? Well, let me tell you, it's actually not that bad. So a few months ago, I was one of the lucky few to be invited to the closed iOS beta. Since I had also just lost my hardcore status right before I was invited, I wanted to do some PvM, get a feel for it. And you know what? To my surprise, it actually went really well. I started doing it with Vorkath, and I actually got both heads that I needed on stream, so I thought that was pretty cool. But then again, Vorkath isn't really that hard of a boss to do. So how about something more challenging, like getting a fire cape? Now, yeah, I know, Jad isn't the hardest thing to do in the game anymore, but it still requires a fair amount of concentration and tenacity to do. Because of that, a lot of people to this day still don't even have a fire cape. Hell, I've got a fire cape a couple times, and even I have trouble with it. But yeah, what's it like doing this on a phone screen? I can tell you from my experience, at least, it wasn't bad at all. It actually felt almost normal. The gameplay that you're seeing here was done on an iPhone 6s, the non-Plus version. Even though this phone is almost 3 years old, it's still a decently fast phone, so the gameplay performance was a non-issue for me. I didn't have a frame counter, but the frame rate felt like it was hovering around the 40-50 FPS range, which is more than playable for most people, including me. The size wasn't a problem for me either. While it was a bit awkward for me not to misclick on some of the screen elements, my hands didn't feel cramped for the whole duration of the fight caves. Even with the video out cable in between my fingers like this, I got used to it pretty quickly. And then again, my hands are pretty average size, so they fit fine with my regular 6S. Your mileage may vary with your own phone though. The controls worked almost as you would expect. Tap to left click, hold to right click, drag your finger move across the camera, pinch to zoom. Now I say almost because there were some weird quirks trying to click on the interface tabs. Whenever I try to click on something on the edge of the screen, a lot of my clicks landed in the tiny gap between the tab and the edge of the screen, making my character run all over the place. It made trying to open up the inventory and stuff in resize mode a freaking chore. The build I played on was from a few months ago though, so that's probably been fixed by now. With all that in mind, how did my run from the fight caves go? After about like 5 minutes in, it felt like I was doing this on the PC. Even with the weird quirks with the interface, I didn't feel like I was trying any harder than usual. The run overall was actually surprisingly chill and fun. And keep in mind, I'm not even that good at fight caves. Honestly, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to learn this on mobile. It's actually that good. But wait, now what about Jad himself? How scary was that? Well, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of scary. In normal circumstances, even on mobile, Jad would have been fine. But I was live streaming this run to Twitch, and because of how the audio output works on my iPhone and the capture card, I was only able to hear the delayed audio monitor through OBS. So, like, if you don't know what that means, imagine doing Jad like this. The delay was over a second too, so any strategy of learning Jad from a distance was out the window. The only way for me to deal with Jad with him was to face him head on, which I've never actually done before. So on top of the audio delay, I was also having to do this on a phone screen with touch controls, which I haven't done with either. Was I able to get the cape? Of course. Why couldn't I?
Enemy AC on Adwaam!
Here we go, guys.
Dude, I'm just plowing through them. Alright, the healers are gonna come out soon. I'm actually doing it, holy shit. Yes! 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 I did it! I fucking did it!
Wow, do I suck at making videos. So I actually wrote the script for this video about like 2 months ago or so, but a lot of stuff in my life got in the way. And now there's a guy who actually completed the Inferno on mobile. So, Fire Cape on mobile? You can definitely do it. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you guys liked it. Take care.